So Damian Lillard last night hit that game-winning dagger in Paul George's face as Oklahoma City lost. Russell Westbrook, 3 straight years, and 3 straight years post Kevin Durant can't get out the first round and average a triple-double for a season. So people are going to think, is Russell Westbrook overrated? Well, he just can't seem to get over the hump in the postseason. Now, I do like Russell Westbrook. I think he's a great talent, but he might not have, you got to know how to minimize your drive come postseason to regular season. Now, some of these cats go all out. That brings me to Paul George, who I think he's in the good to really good to maybe very good sometimes, but he ain't great. I think he had his best ball back in 2013, 2014 when he had Roy Hibbert and when he was with George Hill and that back then. I think that he had a talent side, but more as a sidekick. Do I think he was even as good as Danny Granger? I don't think he's that good. I've always thought Paul George be faking the funk. And last night when Dame bust that three drop in his eyes, when Dame waved him off and said bye-bye, I think he was throwing a shot at PG because PG-13 has a tendency to talk TRASH exclamation. But how you gonna talk trash? Dame Lillard done more. He did it 5 years ago against Houston. He did last night against OKC. He didn't hit more game winners than I recall Paul George hitting. That counted for something. Because I always looked at PG as a stat pattern. And then Russell Westbrook, I mean, my personal opinion, Billy Donovan is over his head as the head coach. And they need to change their mindset. They underutilize Steven Adams. They just don't. They got Schroeder, who's nice. They don't know how to play with guys. Victor Oladipo left and looked like a wonder going to Indiana. So I don't know what it is about with Westbrook, but they definitely come off overrated, understated, and they just don't finish. And you can't keep getting knocked out in the first round every year without somebody looking at you sideways and cross-eyed and think that you stat padding, that you playing fantasy league basketball, like you taking a nosedive because you can't get the job done, and then you pout in your press conference. So basically, in this video, Russell Westbrook and Paul George are looking like an overrated duo. And they look like they stat padding because it ain't working. It ain't working. And it's always another year and another first round out. Matter of fact, if you ever played pickup ball or you did any ball back in the day, cats knew they were going to beat somebody. It's like they pinky toes was rubbing together. It's like, we got this, man. We got this money. And that's how these cats are lining up against them, because 2 years ago, the Rockets beat that butt. Last year, James Harden got him, Ricky Rubio got him, and that's Westbrook lost his mind with Ricky Rubio, which is comical in itself. And then Dame was just beating them guts up. So anyway, Russell Westbrook, Paul George are looking overrated these days. All right, feel free to tell me what you think. Feel free to leave them comments, hit the subscribe when the bell rings a new video, and I'm out, just like OKC.